I'm sitting by the stile, Mary, where we sat side by side, on a bright May morning long ago, when first you were my bride. The corn was springing fresh and green, the lark's loud song was high, and the red was on your lip, Mary, and the love light in your eye. This place is little changed, Mary, the day is bright as then. The lark's loud song is in my ear, and the corn is green again. But I miss the soft clasp of your hand, and the breath warm on my cheek, and I still keep listening for the words you never more may speak, you never more may speak. I'm very lonely now, Mary, for the poor make no new friends, but how they love them better still, the few our Father sends. And you were all I had, Mary, my blessing and my bride. Oh, there's no one left to care for now, since my poor Mary died. I'm grateful for your patient smile, when your heart seemed like to break, when the hunger pains were gnawing you, and you hid them for my sake. I bless you for the tender words when your heart was sad and sore, and I'm grateful you have passed, Mary, where hunger strikes no more, where hunger strikes no more. I'm bidding you a fond farewell, my Mary, kind and true, but I'll not forget you, darling, in the land I'm going to, where they say there's bread and work for all, and the sun shines always there. But I'll not forget old Ireland, were it 50 times as fair, were it 50 times as fair.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. march of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. Supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, fellas, it's been good to know you. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. Later that night when his lights went out of sight came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. All that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. And the legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.